It's a beautiful Tuesday morning and you are watching Smell the Coffee with Diana Master and Aina Riza Quayo. How you doing, sweetie?
I'm doing great. How are you doing, sweetie?
I'm tired.
Oh, you look good.
Oh, thank you.
You
Don't look like your problems.
So good. Yeah, I
You
guess
can't-
don't look like your problems. Never ever.
Never ever. Sleep has been difficult to come by.
Why?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I even took a clofeniramine yesterday, hoping that it would knock me out. But no.
I also couldn't sleep last night. I don't know why. And the funny thing is I was traveling, so
You thought you'd be tired.
yes, I
enough.
thought I was tired, but like when I went home, I went on my phone. I remember I left my charger at work. So when I went home, I was on my phone until 12 midnight.
Jeez.
And usually by 8, I'm asleep. I was just like,
But they
oh.
do say that light messes with our brain.
But I usually, every day, I sleep with my lights on.
By 8. Yeah, no. Anyway, so I found out yesterday that I don't actually read my Bible because Jesus had siblings. Did y'all know that?
To be honest, I didn't know that. You may call me dumb or whatever, but I didn't know that. And I read my Bible every day.
Yeah.
So I guess I just don't read at that page.
Jesus.
Where it says that.
Jesus apparently had 4 brothers, James, Joseph, Judas, and Simon. This is
Wow.
according to the New Testament. The Bible also mentions that Jesus had sisters, but their names are not specified.
Wow.
Now imagine being Jesus' sibling. Your parents would be there like your brother's walking on water and you, what are you doing?
That's hilarious. Wow, what a fun fact. Or what an important fact.
An important fact. Yeah.
I genuinely did not know. Why did I just assume that Jesus was
Is an
just
only child.
Yes, just Jesus.
We just assumed.
Wow.
They'll be there like you're sleeping. Your brother couldn't even die for 3 days. He arose from the dead and here you are sleeping.
Yo, let's talk about, sibling comparisons. I hate that so much.
Sibling comparison is the worst, but you know what else plays against us? Genes. Because have you seen that siblings, yes, sometimes they look alike, but then sometimes they're just so different and you're like, wow, the odds were not in your favor with
But
that
most
gene
of us
lottery.
are
hey?
different. Most of us look extremely different from our siblings, I think.
Okay, with me and my younger sister, we
There's a
look the same.
similarity.
We look the same. It's just that she's more on the chubbier side than I am. But our faces, sometimes even my mom can't tell our baby pictures because she's like, is this you or is this Tanya? Who's this? And I'm like, well, that's
You should
obviously
know.
me. You should know. Like, you were there. Like,
Why are you asking me?
you were there, sis. So, yeah. So my little sister was also saying, she's like, no, man, but genes are so unfair because sometimes one sibling gets everything, the talent, the looks, everything. And the other sibling is just there
And
like,
the brains.
And the brains, everything.
And then parents must also stop those things of comparing siblings. They only break the children down.
Yes.
Yeah, your brother is what, and you? What do you mean and me?
No, if they do that, then you must also start comparing them. You must be like, and your sister.
Your sister
sister's
is a
doctor.
PhD.
And you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Even when they say, oh, look at what other kids are doing. Look at what other parents are doing.
And you?
And you?
No, really, it's not nice.
Oh, no,
Don't
reverse.
do that.
Oh, no, reverse.
And parents must also stop this thing of having a favorite, visibly showing their children that
They
X
have a
is
favorite.
my favorite. That's so irritating.
I don't know. I think because I'm like the favorite.
Yeah, the favorites will definitely not find a problem with that.
No, there's no problem.
There
There's
is
no
a
problem.
huge problem. You can't show your children that you love the other child
more than. Yeah, no, I understand. Because again, like you're saying, that will then
It just
make
breaks the children down.
It breaks the children down, but then it also makes room for sibling rivalry. Because now it's like, no, you are the favorite and you're always getting away with things. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to hate you and I'm going to, make your life a misery.
And in turn, that is what fuels a family feuds.
Yes. Yes.
People are just not hating each other because they want to. It's like it comes from there.
It stems from deep down.
Yes, there's grassroots levels, things you know, and then it just keeps growing, it keeps growing. Please, guys, don't do that as parents. Have your favorite in your heart, but don't show it. At least be like smart enough to not show
To not
it,
show
to not
it.
put it on full display.
I
But
don't
that
know.
most parents fail at that.
I don't know if
You
I'll ever
just
have a
know.
favorite. I don't know if I'll ever have a favorite
Apparently, it just comes
Like, it just comes
automatically when
naturally.
you have like
I
different
think,
children.
okay, with my mom, I don't think it's necessarily a thing of favoritism. I think it's a thing of, oh, but you know, this one, and oh, she has a soft spot for all of us. So she's like, oh, but this one is my baby. Oh, but this one also was very close to her dad, and her dad passed away. Oh, but this, so she has like a soft spot for everyone. So it's hard to say, no, I'm my mom's favorite, because it comes across as though we are all her favorites. Like, there are times where I'd be like, no, I'm definitely the favorite. And then there are times when my sisters would be like, no, I'm the favorite. My brother would be like, no, I'm the favorite, because she just has that thing where she has a soft spot for everyone.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, parents, let's just be nice, because all of your children, they're your children. Obviously, there might be that one bad potato that you find extremely difficult to love like the others, but just love them regardless. Also, speaking of regardless, please let me never hear you say irregardless. Please.
Irregardless.
Oh, that irks me. Even ATM machines. Do you know what ATM stands for? It's an automated teller machine. So you can't say automated teller machine. It's just ATM. Leave it at that.
And that's on English teacher. Per English lesson, class is in session. Okay.
Yes. Per. All right, now stick around. We will be right back with our top stories. But today we are taking on the more somber side as we are speaking death and murder. Stick around.
eTicket, your online ticket solution for events and event marketing, bringing you ease of mind and making sure that your event gets out there. For more information, contact events@nhom.com.na.
Now, last night as I was doom scrolling, I came across the news that Cosby Show star Malcolm Jamal Warner has died at the age of 54 in a drowning tragedy. Actor Malcolm Jamal Warner, best known for his role as Theo Huxtable on The Cosby Show, has died at the age of 54 after drowning off the coast of Costa Rica. Costa Rica's national police confirmed that Warner died on Sunday near Cockles Beach in the province of Limón. Authorities said he was caught in a strong ocean current and succumbed to asphyxia due to drowning. His body was recovered that afternoon and formally identified by local officials. Warner had been vacationing with his daughter at the time of the incident, according to sources who spoke to TMZ. His family has not issued a public statement. Warner rose to fame in the 1980s as the wisecracking yet warm-hearted Theo on The Cosby Show, a role he played for all 8 seasons from 1984 to 1992. He received an Emmy nomination in 1986 for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series. In the decades following the show's success, Warner remained active in television, co-starring in Malcolm and Eddie from 1996 to 2000, appearing in Read Between the Lines, and playing Dr. A.J. Austin in The Resident, which was personally my favorite. I grew to love him in The Resident, so I was devastated.
Amen. May his soul rest
I was,
in
oh man.
peace.
And the
Yeah.
fact that he was vacationing with his daughter is also just one of those things where it reminds me of what was her name? Naya Rivera. She also died while she was on a boat with her son. And
That's so
basically what they said was that she took off her life jacket to put on her son so her son wouldn't drown. Guys, life is so futile. Oh my goodness. We do all of this
for nothing.
just to die.
Everything is in vain.
And he was young. 54 is
54
young.
was young. What a sad story. But moving over, To another story, most of you know the song Mona Timpolaye, Mona Timpolaye. That was by what was it? Is by DJ Somebody. And DJ Somebody, as you all know, has passed on, and he was tragically murdered, and that was in November 2002 in Woodmead in South Africa. So now there has been progress in his case. 4 suspects arrested in connection with the murder of businessman and renowned musician Oupa John Sefoka, famously known as DJ Somebody, are set to make their first appearance in the Alexandra Magistrate Court today. The 3 hitmen and alleged mastermind are facing 3 counts of murder. These charges include the murder of DJ Somebody and his 2 bodyguards. That is Sibusiso Mokoena and Sandile Mieza, said the national spokesperson, Brigadier Atlenda Mate. Now, DJ Somebody, a beloved figure in South African music scene, was tragically killed in a hail of bullets in November 2022 in Woodmead. The shooting also resulted in the death of another person, and a 3rd person was left injured. Now, yesterday, Mate said the police arrested 4 men between the ages of 45 and 60 in connection with the murder. Yeah.
I'm glad that they caught these people.
I'm glad that there is progress.
That there's progress
in this case. Yeah.
Because it's just like the AKA story again. No arrests have been made, and the families need justice.
Definitely.
Obviously, catching the person is not going to bring the deceased back, but there is a bit of justice. You know, there's a bit of closure. It's not a lot, but you know that this person is no longer roaming around freely.
All right, we do have an exciting interview for you. Stick around and enjoy.
I'm joined in studio by one of the co-founders of Edu Game, Tutaleni. Good morning and welcome to Smell the Coffee.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. How is your morning so far? Have you had coffee?
Of course, I've had some Kenyan coffee this morning.
Ooh, fancy, fancy. Now, getting right into the interview, I first want to start off with the Edu Game. Can you talk about the business? And I understand that it's a partnership between 2 different companies.
Yes. So, Edu Game Namibia is an innovation hub that focuses on creating a sustainable environment around game development in Africa and Namibia, which is why we have an academy that specifically works with neurodivergent kids and kids from all across background where they have to create the game. So how Edu Game Namibia was created was myself and Bogan Weiss, we first met at Creative Entrepreneurship Program, CEP, which was run by the Goethe Institute in Dololo. So both of us were the last 3 finalists. So by then I had my personal company, TL Entertainment, which creates games and it does events around gaming. And Bogan had Vision Media Drafting, which focuses on VR and architectural designs. So we got together, and I think in the space of 30 minutes, we indirectly pitched Edu Game to each other, and it was born from there.
Wow, wow, amazing, amazing stuff. And it's so important for companies to collaborate and, you know, to not work in silos. Getting into the high school game design, I understand that there is an upcoming NAST MTC High School game design, GEM. What inspired the creation of this?
So this is not the first time we've been doing game jams. My personal company, TL Entertainment, has been doing game jams since the time of inception in gaming in Namibia. So that was like maybe 6-7 years ago. So MTC and NAST, we decided to partner with them so that we could create a NAST game jam that focuses on kids creating a game based on mathematics. So as we all know, mathematics and language subjects in Namibia are the underperforming subjects in the country, and these are the 2 subjects that you really need to excel in life or excel anyway, right? It can be up for debate, but it's one of those. So languages obviously when it comes to English, all companies require you to speak English, maybe 80% of them in Namibia. So, but just moving back to the mathematics one, the mathematics one is something we thought is going to be exciting for children, because I personally, if I was a kid, I would have trained this, because we had life problems and then you have math problems you need to solve, and it didn't work out well for some of us.
Now, where were you when I was in school and struggling with math?
I was still figuring out myself.
I know. Was it very important to target high school learners for this?
Yes, the reason why it's important is because there's actually prize money for this, and some of these kids, the difference between high school students now and high school students back then when we were growing up is that for us, there wasn't a desire to be heavily money orientated, because we were under the illusion of, oh, if I get my degree, no, I pass my grade 12, I get my degree, a job waits for me. But that's not the reality. Unfortunately, life doesn't work like that. And the kids of today, they're very aware of that. So that's why I've dealt with a few where they're about to leave high school, but while they're in high school, they want to make money so long. So for us is to really introduce a gaming mechanism and a gaming ecosystem in Namibia, starting off with the high school kids. If they can create these games, all of them that are creating games are winners, because at the end of the day, they have something on their portfolio. Yes, even if you don't win, you can still use this for yourself in terms of your portfolio, or in terms of if you need to work on game projects. Because I always tell people that when it comes to a competition, we all want to win, but at the end of the day, there is something called short-term winning and people that win long-term winning. It's like idols. If you think about idols, how many popular people from idols became big? If you look at America, only Jordan Sparks. If you look at South Africa, Shikenya became one of the biggest, and she didn't win either. So that's the whole idea of the gaming. Yes, there's going to be a winner at the end of the day. I'm not the judge of that. There's going to be a judge, but our role is still there to encourage the kids to say, look, just because you didn't win this, doesn't mean you should stop your idea, you should go further with it. So that's also what we're trying to implement to kids, not to give up, because most kids, they just give up when things don't work out.
Very inspiring stuff. What role does the MTC Namibia's brand play in the games, and how do you see that enhancing learning or creativity?
So MTC, as we all know, is a telecommunications company, and they have different arms that they focus on. But with MTC, obviously, they want there to be impact within kids' lives. And with game development being the industry that makes the most money in the world, MTC is also coming on board to say, let's support digital products, especially around gaming, so that we can ensure that we create an ecosystem in Namibia. Because the problem that we have in Namibia is that Namibia is the only country where I've seen that if the MSME businesses die, the economy won't be affected. But in Zambia, if they die, it cripple affects the whole economy. In South Africa, it's 50-50, but you get where I'm going. So where MTC is coming in is to say, we support gaming in Namibia, and we're gonna push gaming. And if you see, they've done a lot for esports, which is console playing games, streaming and all of that. So now it's time to get to the creation level, which is creating games and hopefully having games that Namibians can play around, because you'd be surprised how many Namibians want to actually play Namibian games, but they don't know where to find them.
Was it very intentional to work with NAST and MTC for this particular project?
No, from my understanding, NAST and MTC have always been running game jams.
Oh, so you guys just came on board?
Yes, so we just came on board to sort of like really take it to the next level and make it very big and very inspiring, because I'm very excited to play the games that are going to be created by kids, because from what I've seen, Namibian kids are quite very talented with the work that they do. I just think that there isn't an opportunity for a platform. So now there's going to be a yearly platform where they can really display their skills.
Can you walk us through the incubation and mentorship process?
For this?
For this, yes.
Yes. So our idea is that the winning teams, the top 3 winning teams, we don't want this to be the biggest. I always say this: the biggest problems that we have in Namibia is that. That's why I think it's not sustainable. Is that there is a prize money. Once you win it, there is no guidance as to how are you going to. Not so from a startup perspective, from a corporate perspective, when startups win money, there isn't mentors around to mentor them where they go. So that's where you see a thing of like someone makes money and then after a month or two the money is done and then people are wondering, but where did the money go? But it's also a thing of like people haven't been trained how to use money. So and that goes to which house background you come from. So with the incubation that we want to offer the students, and we will offer it hopefully, is during the game jam, they have 48 hours to develop a game. So that's a prototype. It's not like a full form of the game. So once they are done creating it, we would like to offer incubation where they are really learning to make this game very sustainable and very durable to the stage where that this can be on Play Store and iStore. Because those are the results. Because at EduGame we are results based. And because we are results based, we actually had Games of Change this year where our students were actually able to create games. So be on the lookout for that. I'll invite you so that they can present their games to you.
Speaking of transformative work, what are some highlights that you have working with high school students in context of game design?
So I think the first year we started EduGame, second year rather. So our focus was always, we teach the child each aspect of gaming, because people think coding is gaming. Gaming is just coding, whereas coding is 20%. We teach them the world building side of it, which is architecture, and which translate to their subjects like arts and craft. And I know in the first level, they learn Game Maker Studio, where they learn length times breadth. So there's a thing like that in gaming as well, where it's like, oh, I remember this from gaming and those sort of stuff. But I think in our first year, one of our students, a few of our students competed in the Innovation Bazaar, the NAST MTC, and I don't know if it was 2,000 or 4,000 that they walked away from, and those are things I like to see. But obviously for me, the highlight is them exhibiting at different events. And this year for me, I was very happy for them because most of them were able to create a game in 6 hours as a group, as part of the Games for Change program, whereby they found themselves competing with kids from America, South Africa, Hong Kong, and all of that. So for me, that was the highlight because they created really, really cool games. Some of it focused on food hunger, some of them focused on climate change. So I'm very excited for them to present those games. So I think, but there's more exciting announcements coming in terms of our students, because I think the next announcement that's going to come is really going to take it to the next level. Because with these kids, it's always, we want to give them what we didn't have when we were in high school, and it's such opportunities.
Yeah, Nana, that leads me into my next question. What can we expect in terms of future projects from EduGame Namibia?
NDAs, eh?
NDAs, wow.
I'll say, be on the lookout from the month of August and September. August, September, and October, those are going to be 3 crucial months for EduGame. So if you have social media or Instagram, LinkedIn, be on the lookout. But I think I'm going to be coming back here soon because I'm going to come and display what we've worked on and everything. But there are a couple of big things that are coming 3 months from now, especially for EduGame.
Oh, well, we'll definitely be on the lookout. Now, before I let you go, please let us know when the NAST MTC High School Game Design Jam is happening. So originally, the NAST EduGame Game Design was supposed to be the 23rd and 25th of July, but we're going to move it to the following week. So we encourage all teachers to please enroll their students, and please don't deny children an opportunity to win 45,000 worth of prizes. So meaning that it's going to be broken up. First place, second place, third place, please. Yeah, well, that sounds like, quite the prizes. Thank you so much. Good. We will be right back with more Smell the Coffee after this. Bye.
And that's all the time we have for you today. But fear not, we'll be back again tomorrow, same time, same place.